Hi everybody, here is LorePerdomo one more time sharing valuable information about real estate. And please subscribe to our YouTube channel to learn more about how to become a homeowner, how to become an investor, and how to start a portfolio or rental income properties, providing you more cash flow. So remember, subscribe to our YouTube channel that you will find a lot of more information if you're interested in buying your home for first time, or probably you are looking to purchase investment property or anything in between. So we have a lot of information that it's completely free, and you can learn how to maximize all your investments. So today I wanted to talk to you about appraisal. So very sensitive topic right now because the property values are increasing tremendously. As you may learn from, or I think 2 weeks ago, we were talking about how was the real estate market back in July, and we learned that the appraise or the value of the properties increased 4.9% comparing with the last year. And looks like it's happening the same thing this year, even that we have COVID, that everything was impacted by this virus. But our property values still are on track to maintain this piece of 5% basically. So, but what is appraisal? What is the appraisal? So basically, the appraisal is the market value or the market price of your of the house. So if you're purchasing a house, or you're planning to sell the house, or even refinance, everybody needs to find out how much is the appraised value. The appraised value is the value right now in today's market. It's not what happened 2 years ago, it's not what happened 10 years ago, it's what's going on right now. And obviously, because the prices are increasing tremendously, you as a seller wants to take advantage of today's market. If you're planning to sell, this is the time to sell. But if you're planning to buy, you wanted to find out that this property really appraised what it's in the contract. So you're in contract, you need to find out that this is the real value of the property. And not only you, but also the bank. Because if you're financing, obviously the house will be the collateral of your loan, and the bank wants to find out what is the real value of the house. So that's why appraised value is very important, and more than ever, because the prices of the houses right now. So now, at the end of the day, who do the appraisal is the appraiser. So the appraiser is a person who basically has some license and has some experience doing this. But because the experience that they have, and because the study that they need to do in base of the property, they come up with an opinion. So the appraised value is actually an opinion from the appraiser regarding your home. So let's take a look about this. So let's think about that this is the house that you're planning to purchase, or this is the house that you're refinancing, or this is the house that you are selling, regardless. So the appraiser are going to take a look to this house, is going to see what are the features of the home, how many square feet, how old is the house, what kind of quality of the build is the house, where it's located, if this is located in a community, in a main road, in the city, where is located the house. And it's going to compare your house with other houses that are around the house with a lot of similarities. What that means is, if this house is a 4 or 5 bedrooms, they're going to look for other homes that are 4 or 5 bedrooms. and similar numbers of square footage. Not all the houses are the same. We know that. That's why they need to find houses that are very similar. And when they compare with those houses, they are going to verify how much those houses were sold. Very important. Sold homes, not pending or not active in the market. And if they compare it with those sold homes, how this house look in base of them. So they made some adjustments. So let's say this house has a pool, but this house does not have a pool. Obviously, this house probably has a little or has a higher value because the pool versus a house that does not have a pool. So little by little, they are doing adjustments in base of the feature of the houses that they're comparing, and then they come up with a price. Again, it's an opinion of the appraiser, and with that opinion, they basically come up with your property value. All of us wants to have a very good property value, but the appraiser is who actually will verify that property value that we are estimating in our properties. Now, what happens if we appraise the house under the contract value? So, very good question, because a lot of people are always concerned, what about the property value or the appraised value came low? Well, and that's something that happens very often. So if we have a contract with a higher value, but the appraisal came back with a lower value, we need to get in touch with the seller and basically show them the report. I'm sorry, seller, but your property does not worth what you say that it worth. So we need to renegotiate and bring them down to what the appraised value is. And the reason why is because the bank is not going to lend you money if the appraised value is low. Remember, the house is the collateral of the loan. So they are not going to give you more money from the house if their house doesn't worth that money. Now, what about if you are paying on cash? Very common here in Central Florida, a lot of cash buyers. So if you do the appraisal, you still can renegotiate the price of the house regardless, because you are now going to pay more for the house if the house doesn't worth that. There are some cases where the buyer are really in love with the houses and they're willing to pay top dollar in top of what their property really worth. But those are not, common cases, or, but some people just do it. Definitely don't recommend, because the value of the property is what the appraisal is going to say. So my next topic will be how much will be. How much costs an appraisal? Well, an appraisal is basically a study from an appraiser. So he spent quite a good hours doing the research and trying to figure out what is the real value of the property. So depending of the appraisal, depending of the financing that you are getting from the loan, so it can be between $450, $470, and can go up to $600, $700, depending of the size of the house and obviously the loan product. So when you are getting finance, the bank will order the appraisal about 2 weeks after they start the loan, and it takes probably another week before you get the appraisal. So once that got determined by the bank, we can move forward with the loan. So, hope this information is very valuable, and I know a lot of people really are interested about what's the appraised value. Remember, the markets are different. So that's why the appraisal will determine the value of the property with today's market, not last year market. So that's very important to keep in mind. So once again, my name is LorePerdomo with National Real Estate and Mi Casa Tu Casa team. So our phone numbers are 407-913-9388. And if you're looking for houses, here is our website. So just go over there and you have a lot of different options here in Central Florida. So remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell so you have notification of all these different classes that we have every week. Completely free, and we have a huge library on our YouTube channel. So yeah, reach us, and we're here to convert all your real estate dreams into reality. See you next time.